What's up, guys? 10 till 10 in the morning. Alright, early video. About 2 weeks have passed. I met Sachi for lunch on the stairway that led up to the roof every day. She's gone through countless manga novels. We've also gone to school from together when we could. Sachi hasn't asked for help since they offered it to her, but even still, every now and then I go around to her classroom to meet her. Of course, I try not to draw attention to myself anymore and just go to retrieve Sachi as quickly as I can. Even though Sachi's free from Sadakawa, I think she's still worried about being bullied. There's no especially noticeable change, but Sachi's smile doesn't seem fake like it did before. Little by little, smiling is becoming more natural for her. What are you smiling about? Today, as always, I arrive home after walking Sachi to her house, and I run to my mom, who seems to have come out to check the mail. Oh, nothing. As my face betraying what I'm thinking, I'm trying to put on a more neutral expression as I reply. We've been getting up so early these past few weeks, having fun at school, something like that. It's not like we've actually been planning to meet up in the morning. We just keep getting lucky, I guess. But yes, it doesn't mean that I've been getting to school earlier than I used to. The main reason I'm leaving early is I hate to play the chance to meet Sachi in the morning slip away. The fact that it puts a stop to my habit of being late is just a nice side effect. Oh, my, I thought she was going to reply to my school life, but the mail seems to have caught her attention first. She scans the envelopes and I eventually stomps on one, separating from the others. She reads it after a moment's finally sighs. Strong. I want tickets to a private showing of a new movie, but it's on the same day that we plan to visit some of your father's relatives, so I can't go. A private showing, you really hit it big. Well, I do enter a lot of those kind of drawings. Filling out entries to those prize lotteries is my mom's hobby. She systematically scans the web and fills out everyone she can find. She actually wins quite a few of those private showings, so my dad and I accompany her to them pretty often. You said you have plans that day. When is it? You usually do everything you can go to those. It's this Sunday afternoon. Those sneak peeks are usually on weekday nights, but not many people go on Sundays. Hey, could I have those tickets since you and Dad can't go? Sure, I don't mind. I don't know if the movie's good or not, but I still don't want to waste the tickets. Great, thanks. And that's how I got them yesterday. I was telling myself you would tell Mom to keep me. I showed them the tickets for the private showing that I got from my mom. Wow, I never heard of that movie, but it looks fine. Kimi is practically squealing with delight as she looks over the tickets. Oh, so now the answer to the question is which one of us to invite us? Neither, I'm guessing. Good guess, Tomo. I don't know why he didn't say that. Bad guess, Akimi. What the heck? I totally thought I knew you were going with this, but you're not taking us. Meaning, I want to see the movie too. Sorry, I've only got 2 tickets. If I invite one of you, that means I have to leave the other of you behind. So he's going to invite you. Know who instead? I know who. Oh, Sachin. Yeah. So what do you think? What do you think? They're your tickets, and besides, you're the one who knows your relationship with her best. Well, whatever. Sure, go ahead and invite her. Well, I never hung out with the girl outside of school. I'm a little nervous. Hello, what about the trip we took together on last holiday? You're a poor replacement for a girl. What's that supposed to mean? No, what I mean is whenever we meet, Tom will always there as what? Whatever. But yeah, I guess that's true. I don't mean to sound like a broken record, but she knows best. She can't really give you much advice. But if you coerce her into going, she's never going to be comfortable around you again. If you plan to accompany her there, that should be enough to convince her, right? Yeah, you're probably right. I guess I should actually find out where we're going first, though, huh? Man, I guess it doesn't make much sense for you to take Sachi instead of us. I still feel like I'm missing out, though. Well, if Sachi ends up rejecting me, I'll hand the tickets out to you, too, since at that point I wouldn't know what to do with them anyway. I'm not really sure, but you could go along if you wanted, couldn't you? Maybe, but do I want to go along? Besides, the tickets are my mom's name. If one of the people try using them as in female, they might not accept them at all. Anyway, that's all moot if Sachi agrees to come. I can't make the decision for you now. I have stake in it. Do I want to see the movie, or do I want the day when I finally meet Sachi to come sooner? I guess either would be good. What about you, Tomo? If you do hand the tickets off to us, that means I have to spend the day with the Kimi, which is a pretty tiring prospect. Then again, I can't exactly refuse your generosity. I am free that day, and going to a movie might be a worthwhile diversion. Well, I didn't realize you were that excited to go on a date with me, Tomo. Look, I'll do it, but you know how much energy it takes to have a human to keep up with you? The two keep talking, but I think they've already forgotten what has to happen before they get the tickets. Thanks for your input, guys. Anyways, I'm done with my lunch, so I'm going to hurry up and find Sachi. I stand up and head for the stairway. Oh, Mamoru Senpai, what's up? Sachi's yet again said the same place in the same way as when I first met her. I've been coming by day after day, and each time I leave, it seems like she's a little brighter. It's comforting. Hey, are you doing anything this Sunday? I get right to the point, sitting down in my usual spot. Sunday? No, I don't have any plans. Why do you ask? My mom wanted those sneak peeks for a new movie, but she can't go to it, and she gave me the tickets. There's only two, so I wasn't sure what to do with them first, but a movie with me? Don't you have other friends you could invite? Except that I don't, but I don't have enough tickets for both of them. If you refused, I was just going to give the tickets to them, but I'm asking if you want to go first. Yes, of course. Oh, but the movie is this far away, isn't it? Yeah, but we can just take a train, can't we? Or did you not want to travel too far? No, it's not that. Just, we take the train, we have to pay for tickets. Doesn't your aunt give you an allowance or something? Not really. I've never asked for it. Are you and your aunt on bad terms? I don't think she really likes me that much, though. To be honest, I'm not really sure. You don't know? Don't you live with her? Can you ask other family members or something? No, it's fine, really. My mom got sick and died many years ago. As for my dad, I was told he left when I was very young. Your mom, oh wow, I'm sorry. Don't worry about it. It's been a long time since then. What about your dad? You said he left? No, I never told me what happened, but he probably left because of me. I think he must have left right after I was born. I don't have any memory of him. Sachi's eyes seem to dim as she tells me this. I suppose she wouldn't really remember if she was that young when he left, but I could see a little glimmer of sadness in her eye when she admitted it. My mama didn't abandon me, though. She did her very best to raise me alone. She was a very kind mother. It's probably too much for one person to handle, though. It took too much of a toll on her body. And after that, I'm sorry I didn't mean to be so depressing. Now I brought it up, I'm the one who should be apologizing. So after that, your aunt took custody of you? Yes, that's right. Aunt Miyumi seemed to be really close with my mom before she died. My mom told me Miyumi that she was counting on her to take care of me. That's why she adopted me. But I'm sure my aunt hates me. She just hasn't said anything. She probably blames me for her unhappiness and death of her beloved sister. You must not like your aunt very much. No, that's not it. I'm grateful to her for taking care of me. I just don't want to be a nuisance to her. She wouldn't be right for me to ask her for something selfish or spending money. I see. Thanks for telling me all that. I never had anyone to talk to before, so thank you for listening to me. But I really do want to hang out with you. If you want, I could pay for the train ride and stuff. I don't mind at all. No, I couldn't. I want to hang out with you too, but I have to ask Mayumi if I can first. But if you have to pay for me, we should not just go. I didn't want to be a nuisance to you any more than I am. I don't know about your aunt, but you're not a nuisance to me at all. But there's no rush. Why don't you decide after you've asked her? Yeah, alright. By the way, since we have to go all the way to the next town to get to the movie theater, I don't want to get there early so we can wander around a bit. The movie starts in the afternoon so we can get lunch or something. Okay, I suddenly feel very nervous. Come on, this isn't some huge event. We're just going to have a little fun. Loosen up. I'll try. There you go. Oh, that reminds me. Do you have a cell phone? We should exchange numbers before we forget. I'll be useful in case we want to get in touch later on. Oh yes, I carry one in case of emergencies. The cell phone Sachi takes out is ancient, but she fumbles with it awkwardly. It's really plain too, not a single sticker or anything, not even one of those silly straps. How do I do this? I didn't get to press this. She must not use it much. In fact, it looks like she barely knows how to use it at all. I guess that worked. Thank you. Come to think of it, what's the movie about? Alright, I should have told you before. It's some movie from Germany. It doesn't look like it's some huge adventure. More like a drama, I guess, though the story is pretty light, so maybe it's more like comedy. I take the flyer that came with the tickets out of my pocket to show Sachi. Oh, that looks interesting. I've never seen this, so I can't tell you if it's interesting or not. Even going to a movie theater is exciting. I've only been seeing movies on TV. Well, if I was showing it, it's something like you can just go to any time. It's not a regular movie theater, and after it's over, you have to fill out a simple questionnaire. But that also sounds exciting. I'm glad you think so, then. The bell chimes as lunch period ends. It looks like we need to get going. I'll ask my aunt about the movie when I get home. Alright, great. See you later. The next day I got a lot on my mind as I'm walking to school along the route Sachi always takes. Hopefully Sachi talked to her aunt about coming to hang out with me. I wonder what her aunt will say. Sachi doesn't seem to think she likes her very much. Sachi's covered in wounds, but her aunt doesn't seem concerned about it in the slightest when I met her. Maybe Sachi's right. Actually, I did kind of get that impression. She really seemed cold, although I can't really judge her based on the tiny amount of contact I've had with her, so I don't know if she's really how she is. If her aunt didn't say it was okay, Sachi would naturally refuse, but I still wanted to take her out, even if I had to force her to let me pay for a train ticket. If her family isn't supporting her, then that's all the more reason for me to do so. I'm all these things over as I walk, staring at the passing pavement beneath me without looking up. Good morning, Mamoru-senpai. I look up to see Sachi standing before me. Oh, good morning, Sachi. Something wrong? Nothing. I wasn't looking where I was going. She surprised me, sorry. I'm used to having to catch up with her, but this is the first time I've heard her call out from behind. She seems happy to see me. I was wondering if I'd see you while I was walking. Mine said it was okay for me to spend the day with you, senpai. She even said she paid for the train and lunch. Really? That's great. Yes, I was preparing for the worst. This is the unexpected. I'm looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, me too. Speaking of which, I heard the movie's actually based off some German novel. We continued chatting about the movie, what we'll produce that day, and other little things until we arrive at school. Sachi seems to be more excited about this town. I thought she would be. She doesn't even know that much about the town we're headed to. So the end of the day, I'm going out with Sachi. To say to meet her at her house is close to my own. I accept that in despair, so I arrive at Sachi's house a little earlier than we discussed. I don't mind waiting if she still needs to get ready. I ring the doorbell. After a little while, I hear soft footsteps approaching shortly before the front door opens. However, standing before me is not Sachi, but her aunt Mayumi. It's not like I was expecting this, but I'm surprised nonetheless, and my body goes very good. Good morning, I'm here to meet Sachi. Good morning, Mamoru-kun. I've heard all about it. It feels like Mayumi is searching for me with something with her icy gaze. Good morning, senpai. You're here early. Sure enough, Sachi appears behind Mayumi. It seems like she's ready to go, but she looks between Mayumi and me with a troubled expression. I think Sachi's more surprised than I am that Mayumi answers the door, but Mayumi pays Sachi no mind as she stares at me and begins to speak. The movie ends in the evening, alright? Once the movie's over, come right home, okay? Alright, we will. I was planning on staying out that late anyway, but the warning look in her eyes was a little unsettling nonetheless. Alright, then off you go. With that, Mayumi steps aside and lets Sachi out onto the street. Yes, goodbye. We get the distance away from Sachi's house before we start speaking again. I'm sorry about that. While you apologizing, I was surprised, but it seemed like she was just worried about you. She probably just didn't want to have to deal with any trouble I might cause. Actually, I have no idea what she was thinking. Maybe Sachi's right after all. Whatever, forget about that and let's get going. Yeah, sure. We're about to start heading in the direction of the station, but what's wrong, huh? What do you mean? I was so distracted with thinking about Mayumi that I didn't notice that Sachi's wearing casual clothing. This is the first time I've ever seen her in her uniform. She's wearing a plain skirt and a worn-out hoodie. I realized Sachi put her hood up, her head down as we started walking. It doesn't look like that to me. Do you really have to walk that way? Huh? This is how I always do it. You do not like it? No, it's just really suspicious looking. I think it would be best if you took off the hood at least. It's suspicious looking? Yeah. When someone has their hood up and you can't see their face, it means that the person looks kind of suspicious. Oh, I see. That's how she always does it? I don't know if it's like for her, but still, when she's with me, I don't want her to act weird like that. We're supposed to be walking together, but I can't even see her face. Look, I know you usually don't let people see you, but you're with me today, you know? No matter what happens, I'm right here next to you. Okay, yeah, you're right. She's still anxious, and she's still keeping her head down. But at least she seems to have given up the hood for now. Right, let's get going then, shall we? Okay. Since it's the weekend, the street to the station has quite a few people on it. And that goes double for the shopping center we have to go through to get there. I turn myself as any better. It's so packed. In fact, I don't think it's going to be possible to have any kind of conversation with Sachi until we arrive at our destination. That said, our destination isn't particularly far away. It doesn't take that long to get there. We both feel a little relieved once we get off the train. There are sure a lot of people out today. Yeah, I don't really use the train, so I started out to see so many people on it, but I'm alright. Great, then why don't we walk around and try to find somewhere to eat? Sure. We actually start walking toward an area that is probably a place we can eat at. Actually, I already know where I'm taking her since I looked around for a good place beforehand. I thought it'd be better to take Sachi to a quieter place so she can let her guard down while we talk rather than a street with a with a lot of big shops and a ton of people. I should have started a conversation with Sachi, but as I turned my head to look at her, she's nowhere to be found, and I immediately start to panic. I quickly realized that she didn't actually disappear. She was walking several meters behind me for some reason. Why? Weren't we supposed to be walking together? Sachi? I quickly turned around and close the distance between us. Yes, what is it? Do you not want to walk next to me or something? No, nothing like that. It's just I don't know if you want me to walk next to you. I want you to. But if you walk next to me, people might think you know me. But I do know you. That's why I want to walk with you. Yeah, but I understand what she's getting at. She definitely enjoys a lot of attention. I saw that she's got a lot of startled glances and stares when people we pass on the street as we were making our way here. I feel like a lot of them were overreacting, though. It's not exactly surprising to me either. I guess it's only natural that she'd want to hide her face to avoid these stares. Maybe she stopped being hurt from wearing her hood was not the best idea. Put your hood up if it makes you feel better. I want to walk next to you. But you said, she takes half a step backwards, getting a little more distance between us. I don't think there's anything wrong with being seen with you. Come on, don't run away. I closed half just a step and grabbed her hand to keep her here. We're going to be seen together anyway, so we might as well walk together, right? I'm fine with it, but if you don't want to walk with me, just say so and I'll let go of your hand. I do want to, but this isn't. It's a little. Or because a whisper as she stares at the ground. But after a moment, she tilts her head up just enough to look at me. Senpai, is this really okay? Of course. I don't see anything wrong with it. Okay then, let's go. Thanks, thank you. Her could put my hand tight, since ever so slightly. Actually, I'm finding myself getting a little flustered as well, but I don't think I could let go of her hand even if I wanted to. With our hands clasped together, I start to worry that her grip on her hand is too tight or that I'm walking too quickly for her. As I become aware of everything I could be doing wrong, I quickly start to feel very embarrassed. I'm too focused on these details to actually make conversation with Sachi. I try to calm down, forcing myself not to think about anything, and focusing on only feels of Sachi saying in mind. Her slender hand is warm and faintly, and I can feel that warmth flood into my own hand. She adjusts her grip, and rough spots on her otherwise smooth skin gently scrape against my palm. They feel like they might be scabs or something. Wait, didn't this hand have a bandage on it before? The shallow grooves on her soft hand are strangely alluring, and I cautiously trace out my fingers. Sachi's own fingers twitch in response, but though I'm not sure whether this is reflex or not. They could have offended her. Glances Sachi only to find that she's already staring at me with her one big eye. At her, sorry, it's fine. I was just wondering, like, are those scars in your hands? I wanted to feel them to make sure. It's okay, you can touch them if you want. Blood rushes to her smiling face, and I think my eyes probably just turns as red. That's the cafe. Do you want to have lunch there? I saw it when I was looking for good places to eat before we came. I've heard good things about it. Going at the first place I see, it looks like it might serve food. So much for the place I just planned to take us to. It wasn't the most elegant way of changing the subject, but I couldn't take the embarrassment. Oh, it looks nice. Do you want to get lunch now then? Well, it's just still a little early for lunch. Maybe we should wander around a bit more and come back later. That's true. Okay, let's come back later. And with that, Sachi's hold on my hand goes tighter. This time I squeeze back. We didn't look like a couple when we left. We certainly do now. After that, we explored the area a bit, and I enjoyed that, but we didn't say much to each other. Not that I was uncomfortable with silence. Sometimes I look over at Sachi, and no matter where she was looking, she always wearing a cheerful expression. Are you getting bored just wandering around? No, not at all. Even just walking around like this is fun. There's so much to see, and all these stores look interesting. Really? If it's a store you like, let me know. We can stop and take a look inside if you want. I don't think I'd buy anything, though. We can just browse. Even if you don't plan on buying anything, there's nothing wrong with looking, you know. I suppose not. Hey, this one looks interesting, don't you think? I stopped in front of one of the stores we're passing. Peeking in through the open double doors, you see that store has a trendy atmosphere with the big decorations. It's selling accessories, clothing, and other classy-looking merchandise. There's really anything for someone who doesn't care about the latest fashion and trends, but at least there are still unusual things to look at. I know I've seen this in a store like this. Maybe you can find something like, how about this? Things so she might lock out the display just outside the door and offer to her. There are these are sunglasses. She's so confused. Try them on, huh? Okay. She puts the sunglasses over her face, which now looks even more puzzled. That's totally natural, of course. These sunglasses with their two lenses are only going to make it harder for her with one eye to see. They obviously don't suit her, but her reaction is too adorable and charming. Sorry, I don't know what I was thinking. Are you making fun of me, senpai? Sachi suddenly gets very obviously depressed. I really should have been more sensitive about her eye. No, I'm really sorry. I won't do anything like that again. I'm just joking, just to her, a little payback. Having turned to the table, Simon, she can't help but let her smile slip onto her face. I didn't expect her to pull something like that. Man, I can't believe you got me with that. Seriously, though, I am sorry. I should be more considerate of you. It's okay. I don't need to mean anything by it. That's true, but still, anyway, I suggest we check out the store. But actually, I think it's what time we eat lunch. Sure, let's go find that cafe again. Sachi doesn't seem to be upset up me at all, but I'm a little disappointed that she won't get a chance to check out the store. I take one last look inside and one of the shelves catches my eye. Hey, what's she like the best out of blue, green, and orange? Well, orange. Why? No reason. All right, wait here for a second. Okay. I ran into the store, leaving Sachi, who was genuinely confused at this time behind. Sorry about that. This was quick. Did you buy something? Yeah, look. I showed the cell phone shop to Sachi. It's a simple orange flower dangling off a green string to make it look like a stem. Oh, how cute. Is that for your cell phone? No, it's yours. Mine, why? I guess I didn't remember today, but no, I couldn't. You can't hang on to it, senpai. And if I did, I wouldn't use it. Well, let me pay for it then. I just bought it on the whim. Don't worry about it. I think this is thanks for hanging out with me today. Take it. Are you sure? Of course. It was expensive anyway, so don't feel like you owe me. Well, okay. Thank you very much. No problem. I know Shifra doesn't have any kind of direct genre, so I figured you might like it. But if you don't, you don't have to put it on your phone or anything. No, it's really cute. I think it's lovely. I'll put it on right now. She takes out her phone and attaches her new strap. Looks good. I was afraid the color might be too bright, but if it's the only one hanging there, it actually works out nicely. Yeah, I agree. Thank you so much, Mamoru-senpai. She looks so happy, tightly grasping her phone and smiling at the strap. My pleasure. Anyway, we should start heading to the cafe. We have a little time to spare. If the place is crowded, we'll never get in before that movie starts unless we go now. Yes, right. Let's go. Senpai. For some reason, Sachi's voice is quivering as she calls out to me. Huh? I think I can guess what she's about to say, but I don't know if she's thought it through. We must pass the silence now. Where does it take her hand? I thought she just say anything else, and instead just squeezes my hand tightly as we start walking. Before long, we arrive at the cafe we found earlier. There aren't too many people, and we find a table more or less immediately. It's warm enough today that sitting outside is quite comfortable. Okay. So we take one outside outdoor table to start looking through the menu. I wonder if I should get a sandwich or not. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm hungry. Sandwiches sound good. Oh, this looks delicious. It doesn't take too long for us to decide, and we'll soon place our orders. As we're waiting for our food, Sachi's gaze keeps drifting onto me, only to fail away as soon as I notice. It seems like she wants to say something, but she's not sure how to say it. What's up, Senpai? Do you want to touch my scars? Huh? They think we so off guard that I start fighting like an idiot. What do you mean? Nothing. It's just you were touching them before, so I thought you might want to. Oh, I see. I'm not sure that I'm supposed to say in this situation. Since I met you, you've done so much for me, Mamoru-senpai, but I never even done one thing for you. I'm just done to pray for all these times you made me happy, but I can't really think of anything. So I just was doing a really creepy thing to ask. Please just forget about it. I get the feeling that Sachi thinks she owes me a debt. She really doesn't have that much social experience after all. After thinking about this strange proposal for a bit, I realized she was really trying to repay me in her own way. Oh, yeah, sure. Huh? Your scars owe to her. Touch them, can I? I could think of it and as repaying her debt. Just being able to together with her is word enough, though saying that to her probably won't change her mind anyway. I feel like letting her touch her scars will somehow lighten the burden she carries every day, even if it's just a strange thing to do. This is for Sachi's sake. I did ask you, but I feel like I actually want her to feel scars, or anyway, at least that's how I feel. Let's go ahead. Trembling, she puts her hand on the table. Thanks. But she touching another person's injury like this is really weird, and I feel about doing it. Before I only felt them because we were holding hands, but this time I'm doing it on purpose. The girl's hands obviously much smaller than mine. The scars are cover more of her palm. I thought they might. Now that I can see them closely, it looks like they're mostly healed. The bandages that cover them seem to be removed a few days ago, and any planar bleeding must have subsided by now. I ran my thumb along the smooth outline of the scars, tracing them. There's not much left of the scabs. They must have covered these scars only a few days ago. I never got a good look at them until now. They aren't as rough as I thought they might be. I glide my thumb along the side of the palm grooves, then back up to the edges. Scabs still occupy the very center of her scars. We will probably start bleeding again if the scabs were picked off. These scabs will probably start falling off soon, actually. Ew. I'm sure they were huge when they were fresh. Disgusting. The skin outline of these scabs is a bright pink closer to the center white. Can we get off the scar subject? The center was very sunk, and though part of her palm was cut out, and I let my thumb creep into the depression. So she's saying, sure, into my touch. Sorry, did that hurt? No, it didn't. That part's so sensitive. It's all. I'm fine. Don't worry. I look up at Sochi apologetically and see her face has become much redder than we enter the cafe. Having someone accepting your hand so intensely in public would probably embarrassed for anyone. Try rubbing her scar a bit. I probably shouldn't be enjoying this so much, but sometimes when I put her pressure on her hand, she makes a really cute expression as she flinches ever so slightly. She's adorable in these moments, and seeing that makes me want to rub the part of her scab that's healing. Excuse me, I come out of my trance with a start as it just brings her food on to a fold-out platter. I hurriedly give such a back her hand, leaving the table clear, and the waitress puts our sandwiches in front of us. Do you need anything else? Oh, no, thank you. When she brought our food, the waitress looked Sachi over curiously, and when she left, she shot me a strange, almost worried glance. I guess I really deserve that, though. I'm too ashamed to look at Sachi now. Thanks, senpai. Yeah, if you want to touch me again, just ask. Wait, she actually wants me to touch him again? No, wait, I shouldn't have even touched him in the first place. I want to listen. Our food's here, let's see. Alright. Hey, this is pretty good. How's yours? Mine's good, too. I'm glad we came here. Things got pretty awkward between us after that, and even normal conversation feels out of place. I think it's about time we headed to the movie. Okay, we finished lunch, and it seems like awkward atmosphere between us has cleared up. I think we'll get there a little early, but at least we can get good seats. This way, if we get there too late, the seats will fill up, and we'll get stuck in the very back of the theater. Oh, should we? When we head toward the place where the movie is being shown, we're not that far away, though, so it only takes us a few minutes to get there. This is it. There are already people lining up. Looks like that. They'll probably let everyone in soon, though. I can't wait to see the movie. Yeah, I hope it's a good one. The movie is less than 2 hours long, and we soon find ourselves out in the theater again. I stretch and breathe in a cool evening air, happy to be moving around again after seeing this sight for so long. The movie was great, wasn't it? Yeah, better than I thought it was going to be. The story was a mischief kid who gets put into boarding school, makes some friends, works with his teacher to make the school play a success. It's based off a children's book, so the whole thing is fun and lighthearted. We discussed what we thought of the movie. Sachi seems to have loved it, but eventually her voice gets quieter as she starts hanging her head again. The main character shared a lot of friends and a nice teacher, and they were able to win that tough situation. It's a really nice story. Maybe if I was born a normal person, I'd be stronger like him. She gets quieter and quieter, and eventually I could barely make out what she's saying. I'm not sure if she's talking to me anymore. Hey, Sachi. Oh, yes. Earlier you saying how you wanted to pay me for what I've done. You right? But just getting to be with you is enough for me. I know I can decide for what she thinks no matter how many times I say it, but we spend all day together. That shows how much I feel pretty clearly, doesn't it? I know I said this before, but I'm here for you no matter what. Anything you need, I'll help however I can. I don't know if I can be considered a good-natured person, but I can say for sure that I take care for her from the bottom of my heart. When I first saw her, I could only be described as love at first sight. The more I tell Sachi how I feel, the more time we spend together, the stronger our bond will get. I feel like I can take my eyes off her now. I mean, not that I can help much. I can't do what's impossible for me. And there are some things I won't do anyway. I don't want to oppose any senpai. Sachi's stubbornness when it comes to another person helping her. I know I won't get her to just meekly accept this like she does with anything else. I'm not giving up, though, even if she doesn't want to impose on me. I want to be by her side. I want to make sure she can keep smiling. But thank you for the offer. I'm glad we got to meet Maru Senpai. I'm much happier now than I was before. But there are still a lot of fun things you can do. Oh, I know. I want to introduce you to my friends so we can all hang out together. Your friends, are you sure it's a good idea? Yeah, totally just me. They're good people. Besides, I've already told them about you. If you think it's okay, well, alright. I'll look forward to meeting them then. Okay, we should probably start heading home, shouldn't we? It's actually that late, but the sun is setting and it's starting to get dark at this point. I'd probably best do with so she's not wanting to head straight home. Yes, it's getting late. Can I ask for a favor? Oh, what do you need? Can we hold hands on the way home? Yeah, I think that's a favor I can grant. I take Sochi's hand in mine without hesitation. I feel the warmth of her hand. She squeezes mine. Suddenly, it feels like the day when she'll let herself rely on me isn't so far off. Okay, guys, that's the end of this act. Her side. Ooh, my wrist just popped. Okay, guys, well, I am saving here, and I'll see y'all later.